Hi, this is Josh Bardsley, and for those of you who do not know me directly, I am the Managing Director of Avalanche Enterprise. As you can see back there, the team are working hard on your campaigns, and I just thought I'd send you a little update. So every single Wednesday now you're going to receive an email that will be a weekly update, so to speak, and it's just going to give you a bit of an insight into our heads and what's going on in the back end of your campaigns, so that you actually know what's going on in terms of the social media landscape, because as we all know, it's a very relatively complicated world, and you know, if you're not there and involved in it every single day and you're just looking at leads being sent over, you're not quite aware of everything that's going on. So highly important that we can be as transparent as possible with you. So this video is all going to be about LinkedIn. I'm not going to be talking about anything else today, so if you are a client that is a Facebook client, just scroll down to the video below. That'll be a Facebook video. This video is going to be all about LinkedIn. So LinkedIn, what's the biggest issues we're having? What are the issues that we are having with LinkedIn at the moment? The issues that we're having with LinkedIn at the moment is that ever since Microsoft bought it, there's been a few changes to the back-end algorithm. There's been a few changes to the interface, and there's been a few changes with Premium. You'll all be aware that we've been making use of Sales Navigator heavily, and Sales Navigator has now become a relative necessity to our campaign success. We are using it to tag, to search properly, to increase search parameters, to get really in depth with who we're targeting, because we all know that marketing, the first step of marketing is making sure you know who you're marketing to. So without the Sales Navigator, guys, it's very difficult for us to really get down and nitty-gritty with who we actually want to be targeting, and can make our life pretty difficult if it's not there. So if you have any information, if you have any questions on Sales Navigator, please do not hesitate to get in touch. We will happily talk to you. I don't think that any of you aren't using it, but just for your just for the information, that just realize that it's very important to the success of the campaign, and our team will happily explain why. So what else is going on LinkedIn? So as you know, our campaign has always been focused on the more of our target market that we speak to, the more successful we're going to be. And I feel like sometimes this gets pulled away from us because the world is very instantly gratifying, and we're constantly being bombarded with this and this and this and this and this, and it can sometimes be taken over. And what I'm talking about here is nothing necessarily personal to you guys, but in terms of what's available on LinkedIn. And the thing that I'm really talking about right now, and I'm going to be really blunt, is these bots. So once LinkedIn was bought by Microsoft, they opened up some of their tools to developers, and those developers created some bots, and one of those bots is called LinkedIn Helper. And what LinkedIn Helper does is automate your ability to use LinkedIn. And why this is very bad is because it completely takes away the personal edge from everything. It's what happened to email back in the day. You know, email used to get a significant open rate, and it used to be great. You could have a conversation with people would trust you, and then someone like Groupon came in, the other big guys came in, whoever created MailChimp came in, and they just start bombarding everyone with masses and masses of email. And that's what LinkedIn Helper's doing. So the guys that are using LinkedIn Helper, and it might look nice, it might promise you all of this stuff, but it is not going to do anything good for you. If anything, it's going to do worse things for you. Right, so we've got to find a way of getting around that, and that's the reason why that you may have seen the open rates drop off for the last few weeks. They have been dropping off, but we've now figured out a way to get around LinkedIn Helper, and we are please telling all clients to not use it. Do not use those bots, because again, they're going to be giving diminishing effects. It's not personal. It's not doing great things for your brand, and LinkedIn Helper can't see who you have a relationship with or not, and it can't build relationships for you. Whereas we can, and we will generate the leads for you, and we will generate these conversations for you. But you've got to allow us to really push from a testing and measuring perspective, and find out what's working digitally and what's not working digitally, and get around it. You know, the team are in there sending out. I think we worked out yesterday we added over 2,000 people on LinkedIn in just one day, which is mad. So they're in there. We've changed up the process of how we're adding and messaging people. We're getting rid of our old messages, and we're still using permission. We're getting rid of our old messages, and they're going to be very orientated around, you know, giving the person, pulling something out of their company page. For example, if it was a lifestyle, I'd say, You know, lifestyle businesses are fantastic. I love lifestyle businesses such as yours are very interesting. I feel like as technology dehumanizes most things that you can do on a day-to-day basis, that the lifestyle businesses are going to be the ones that prevail because X, Y, Z. That's quite complicated because I just overcomplicated it. But in essence, what we're trying to do here in a nutshell, in a basic nutshell, is give them something that's a little bit more personal. Give them something that's a little bit more for them so that we can get around all these LinkedIn bots. So, guys, that's what's been happening last week. The last week, we changed up everything in terms of the messages. We've changed up a little bit of structure, and you know, it's been a very, very good week so far. And I'm really excited for you guys to see how everything is progressing with all of our new ideas and all the new testing we're doing, because you know the A/B testing that we did with these new methods is really working. So we're going to be outrolling those to everyone over the next week or two. Be aware that your bi-weekly report is going to be out on Friday, so make sure to check on that and jump on that, and jump on us if we're if you have any questions about the numbers in there. And if you aren't on Aiga, please do jump on it, because guys, we've offered you a very, very instant communications tool that will allow you to communicate with your team like that. You know, they're all in there, they're all working away, or we're working away now because they've all gone home because it's the end of the day, but they want to communicate with you. And to combat not getting Aiga, we're also going to call you every single week when your team's going to call you every single week until you tell them not to, and you take call every other week, or every 3 weeks, or every 4 weeks. But in the meantime, if you want to just make your life a lot easier, please do download Aiga, because it is phenomenal. It is built by some of the best communications people on the planet, and will make your life a lot easier in terms of communicating with your account team. So thank you very much. I'll see you guys next week. I hope you enjoyed this little video, and we will speak to you soon.